bigger, who wants to play big, and who wants to create more value in the social commerce. Tonight's conversations is all about products. Rise Up Creatives is here for you if you are one individual who wants to learn more about entrepreneurship and owning a business. Rise Up Creatives Worldwide is a social commerce turnkey solution that does not only provide you with design platform to give you themes, to give you photos, to give you captions, to give you the things that you need to show up in social media. What we give to you as an organization is the opportunity to rise up and be creative in building your business. How many of you, everyone on the screen, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. How many of you here is a member of Rise Up Creatives Worldwide? Let me know in the chat box and say yes. If you are part of Rise Up Creatives, if you are one of our lifetime members, if you are getting so much value since the time that we have relaunched Rise Up Creatives, we did it. The commercial launch started last January, and a lot of our subscribers, a lot of our members are already gaining tractions and getting a lot of benefits. So let me know in the chat box, hashtag yes, or just say yes if you are one proud, joyful, and really reaping great benefits from Rise Up Creative. Yes. Okay. So I'm able. Yes, Master Coach Jasmine. Okay. I thank you for those of you saying proud lifetime member. Okay. So if you are yet to join Rise Up Creatives and you're not sure if this is for you and you're still confused, maybe you are a user of Canva, you are a user of any other design studio, okay, and you're thinking, I'm comfortable. Don't get me wrong, okay, I am a user. My family, my community is also a user of Canva. We use Canva, okay, and there's a specific purpose for Canva, but Rise Up Creatives offer you more than that. And one of the things that we offer, okay, and we're giving you a tidbits, we're giving you a sample of that, is an educational platform. So we are an educational platform, and in the coming weeks, in the coming months, you'll be seeing more of this here in Rise Up Creatives. What we want to do as an organization is to help build entrepreneurs play big in social commerce without sacrificing their health and without compromising specifically their mental health. So if you are one person, if you're joining me right now and you're happy, you're joyful to be part of Rise Up Creatives, and you know someone who wants to be an entrepreneur, you know a family member, maybe you know a friend who struggles in business, or maybe you know someone who's been there in the business for quite some time but needing that push, okay, to be able to generate more and create more value for their people, for their audience. Please don't keep us a secret. Let them know that Rise Up Creatives exists and we're here to help you. Okay. So tonight's conversation is about product and why product is important, because yes, we can have a change in mindset, we can have our tactics, we can have our marketing, we can have all our strategies, but if we don't have a product, then there's nothing to sell. Now, interchangeably, just so you know, okay, interchangeably, we're going to be using product and services. That's interchangeably. But what I'm diving into is, what is it that you offer to your client? What is it that you give to them? So if you are a teacher, if you are a coach, if you are a service provider, what we offer to our clients is a service. It's a something that's not tangible, but still a product. Okay, so we still give something to our clients. Okay, there's still something that we offer in exchange of their money, in exchange of their investment to what we offer. So tonight's conversations, we're going to dive deeper into what does it really mean to have a product. Okay, so what kind of products can you develop so that you can win the game and you can play big in social commerce? What are products or services that you can develop that is absolutely in alignment with your core values? What are the products and services that over time creates more value or creates more momentum, and over time it becomes a bigger investment on your side, okay, and not a liability? Okay, so what are the products that you are proud to have? What are the products that you'll be happy to say, I own that product? Okay, I am the creator of that product, and that product belongs to my company. How many of you wants that? Okay, you want to understand what products kick, what products create value, what does it mean to really have a product, okay, and services or offering that would really command value, that would really command a price in the social commerce. Okay, let me know in the chat box if that's you. Yes, I can see some me there. Okay, Master Coach Jasmine, thank you. Yeah, so let me know in the chat box if that's you. You're like, you're one person who saying, it's me, I want that, I want to understand what are the products, what are the services, what are the offerings I can give, so that, okay, what I do right now is something that's of value, not only today but in the years to come. Okay, so there are businesses that you probably is making, you probably get money when you jumpstart it. Okay, but when you start ramping up and you start accelerating, then you start getting a diminishing return. Okay, so I want to speak with you tonight on products, services, or offering that creates more value over time. Okay, that would command a greater sense of fulfillment, simply because you know that what you're creating is something of value and really creating so much significance. Okay, if you are seeing me, you're joining me, if you're hearing me for the first time, so I am a certified life coach. I do life coaching. I'm also a business coach and a mental health advocate. Of course, I'm a mental health coach, and I specialize on trauma. And in my business as a coaching entrepreneur, the way I do my business, I circle around three areas. That's impact, income, and influence. And the three things, okay, the three I's, okay, so it come into play in the way I do business, because everything that I do in my business, I have four businesses right now that I'm spearheading, that I'm really putting my time, my money, my like my all. Okay, I have four businesses. So I have Decaf Coffee Republic, okay, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. So you have Life Coach Philippines. Many of you here are part of Life Coach Philippines. I have Rise of Creatives, and of course I have Coach A Professional Training and Development Services. I have four businesses, like all of them are rising up. All of them are really soaring high. All of them are really active. And just recently we've launched and we've uh, premiere, okay, Think Talk broadcast. So that's the fifth addition to the things that we do here in the community, in our tribe. And all of these things are circling around the three I's that's very important to me. So, like, I help clients with impact, because I've seen that people who cannot create impact, or not feeling that they have an impact in the things that they do, okay, start feeling the loss, start feeling incompetent, start feeling less valuable, start feeling not significant, and that challenges mental health. I work on areas of income, but not just income from business, but really income from monetizing your talent, the skills, your special things that you want to do, what you are passionate about. And lastly, I work on areas of influence, because that's where I see many of us of age or season. All right, we're not millennials. I'm turning 50 by June, and you know, when you grow old, when you age, okay, when you age in the profession, in the business, and you start looking into, am I creating enough influence that my children wants to do what I want, what I'm doing right now? Or if I die, could somebody really capture my business, continue the business, the things that I'm doing? So that's influence. And it's unfortunate that many business owners or entrepreneurs don't have their family members, don't have their children being influenced in the things that they do. So that's my area of expertise. And the reason why I'm sharing with you these three areas of my interest and my expertise is because I don't do anything that is not in alignment with my three eyes. So if I look at the business, if I look at an opportunity, if I look at something like, for example, in decap, okay, when I get products, when I source for products, I made sure that it's going to create an impact in health, because I'm an advocate of mental health, holistic health. Therefore, I don't just get products that I myself would not consume. So I'm a vegan for quite some time right now, for a few many years. And so most of the products that I am really tuning in, and I'm so excited to look into and work on R&D, are products that is meatless. All right, so no to animal cruelty. No, absolutely, that's not my line. The reason why I am vegan, or I focus on, I go back to plant-based food, is because I just believe in my heart, okay, that um eating more meat, okay, putting more meat in my body will cause me more sickness. Okay, so if you want to understand more of that, okay, so one area that I started working on just recently, just like very recent yesterday. All right, I'm gonna make an announcement inside Coach A coaching community. So if you're not yet part of Coach A coaching community, please join Coach A coaching community, because starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be writing on diving into healing habits, okay, to heal from trauma, okay, healing habits for you to be free from bondage of trauma, okay, from debilitating effects of trauma. So for 1 month, I am dedicating myself, okay, so I am challenging myself to come out with content specifically on healing habits for trauma, okay. So if you are interested on that, go be part of Coach A coaching community. That's a group, okay, that's a close group, but I'd like to welcome you and have a conversations with you on that area. Now, why I'm sharing all of these things to you, because I want you to start seeing that whenever I get a product, which I am bringing into the table right now, when you get in a product, it is important that this product resonates with you. Now, how do you know that a product resonates with you? Is the product um resonating with you because it's gonna give you revenue? Is the product resonating with you because it's gonna be the next big thing or the in thing right now? Does the product or the service that you want to do is resonating with you because you believe that, you know, this is the things that the icon, the business icons, or the influencers are bringing in, or really putting in there on the air, and there's a lot of people needing it? What does it mean for you to get a product that resonates with you? What does it mean for you to get a product that creates so much impact, income, and influence? So that's going to be the conversation tonight, and I hope that you are really tagging people, you're tagging your friends, okay, so you're tagging people that are important to you, okay, because in the last sessions, okay, in the last Wednesdays, we talk about creativity, we talk about productivity, we talk about leadership, and tonight we're shifting the gear to specifically focus on what we give to our customers, what we give to our clients, and that's products or services. Okay, so we're talking about, when you talk about sales, when you talk about marketing, when you talk about customer partnership, when you talk about customer care, you're specifically tuning in into that area of operations, which is specifically product. Okay, so there's no marketing, there's no sales, there's no customer service or customer partnership if you don't have a product. Let me know in the chat box if this is something resonating with you. Okay, so me, okay, hashtag me if you say, yeah, yeah, it's me. Okay, it's me, and this conversation is for me, Master Coach. Let me know in the chat box. All right, so yeah, thank you so much for tagging a friend. Yeah, I can see you, Coach Joy, incoming Coach Joy. Okay, Coach Marifin, all our kindred coaches, thank you so much for tagging a friend. Thank you so much for tagging someone. Okay, so you are doing me a favor, but you are also blessing this space, okay, by letting other people that there's quality of content, there's a content that would really allow you, okay, allow you to jumpstart, okay, being an entrepreneur, or there's a content here, or there's a conversations happening here that would enable you to get unstuck in some areas, specifically in area of product, okay, product creation. So that's going to be our conversations. Okay, so when you create product, okay, oftentimes, okay, when you create a product, pick up a product, okay, you are looking into the profitability. Yes, okay, let me know in the chat box, hashtag profitability. Okay, if you are one person who's looking into that, or probably this is how you were raised, okay, that you look into profitability. Will the product be profitable? Will this generate income? Will this be sustainable? These are the areas that normally an entrepreneur or a business owner look into. Okay, but my promise for tonight, okay, so if you read the caption for this live, is I want to talk to you about tactics or strategy, or how do you get that product, okay, that product that would really enable you not just to profit, okay, not just to get that profit that you always want to have. Okay, everybody wants a profit. Look, everybody wants a profit, everybody desire a profit. Okay, but there is something more when we pick a product, and this is where many people are missing the mark. So think about you playing in the social commerce, like you can sell anything anytime. So what is it that you're selling, and to whom are you selling? Okay, so I want to look into how do you define product now. How do you define a product as an entrepreneur? Is this product, okay, product, okay, is a solution to a problem. Let me repeat that. Product is a solution to a problem. If you are selling, okay, a tangible product, okay, so for example, let me just give you, a capture in there. Okay, so if you are selling, for example, this alcohol, okay, so there's no brand in here, okay, but this is a branded alcohol. So if you're selling this alcohol, okay, you're probably looking into, you're selling an alcohol, okay, so an alcohol. No, what are you selling? What are you selling? You're not selling alcohol. That's where the breakage, okay, normally happens in an entrepreneur. And sometimes, all right, for example, you're holding an alcohol, and then somebody comes in and that person is selling a branded bag. You feel belittle, you feel intimidated, because in your mind you're selling alcohol. In my case, I would say I'm not selling an alcohol, I'm selling protection. Okay, like uh your branded bag have no purpose, okay, if the person is down there in ICU, suffering from COVID. Okay, but this alcohol plays so much value. Okay, so product, okay, product, hear me out on this. As an entrepreneur, product is a solution, a solution to a problem. So you don't just pick up a product or a service and for the sake of you getting money. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm a business coach, and I'm very clear that when you do business, you are looking at profit. You're looking at income, you're looking at revenue, you're looking at sales. But that's where um the drop normally happens, because we pick up products for the sake of making money or making a sale. We don't. To pick up a product, okay, is to look into that product as a solution to a problem. If you're getting this, put in the chat box solution. Okay, put in the chat box solution. If you are like agreeing with me that a product or a service is a solution, put in the chat box solution, so that your brain captures that hey, I'm not just selling coaching, I'm not just selling soap, I'm selling a solution to a problem. So if you're selling a soap, an ointment for acne, okay, for eczema, you're not selling just a soap. You're selling a solution to a skin problem. Okay, so obviously, because it's a solution, there is a problem. So if you're picking up, okay, a good product which over time becomes valuable not only to you but to your client or to your audience, then the question now is, what problem are you solving with your product and service offering? What problem are you solving with your product or service offering? Because the product or the service that you are giving out is the solution. So you cannot provide a solution without a problem. When we get started with Decap Coffee Republic, okay, by the way, if you're new to our space, we've never been to Decap. Decap is inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixtons and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. And I'm giving you the real address because if you're new to my space, I want you to know that legit we operate the business, and we've celebrated our 5th year anniversary last November 24. So we're now on our 2nd year, and where we are right now is actually our 2nd location. So when we started Decap Coffee Republic, we've started very clear, or we're very clear that we're not just offering a coffee shop. Okay, we're not just offering coffee, cakes. Yes, we have that, sausages, sandwiches, but we're offering a place of refuge. We're offering a place for people to have their me time. We're offering a place where people can be free, okay, that can feel safe to express themselves, where they can feel accepted. That's what we offer. It's a place of refuge. So DCAP is number one. DCAP is a home, okay, and eventually it becomes a home of coaches, okay, coaching professionals. But to begin with, when we created DCAP, it is a solution for people looking for a space, and not just a space for coffee, right? So there are probably countless, okay, thousands probably, of coffee shop that you can find in the Philippines, but I'm not really sure if you can find one space, okay, one space that offers the space as a place of refuge, with everyone there serving you as a professional life coach. I believe we are the only space right now. So we're very clear with that. When we started Life Coach Philippines, I was very clear that we will provide a space. I would provide an organizations. I would provide a community for coaches to continuously study, learn, practice. But more than that, I want a community. I want a space where people would have a solution to a problem of getting started, okay, and doing well in the coaching scene. Okay. So the whole coaching cinema, the whole coaching platform, the whole coaching orchestra, this is just a lot of combinations and puzzle pieces that you have to put together for you to thrive. And I knew it. I understood that. So I offered Life Coach Philippines. So I operate digitally. Okay, there's an online presence, and all of our coaches are plugged in there because I know personally that you need it. Okay, you need a community, you need a space, you need people to work with you, cheer you, and carry the load with you. I'm very clear with that. When I created Coach A, okay, Professional Training and Development Services, I created that with the idea, okay, that I know I needed to provide content. I needed to create courses, okay, that is specifically tailored fit to the coaches that I certified. Okay. So I'm very clear that along the way, my students, after they graduated, after they get the certificate as a life coach, they will go through challenges, and there would be learning gaps. Okay, there are gaps in knowledge, there are gaps in skill sets. Okay, that will be that would need help, and I want to be responsible for that. I want to be responsible to the people who said yes to me. So I created that professional school, okay, that would offer that coaching products, okay, services. And when we created Rise Up Creative specifically, okay, when I say created, okay, so we've created a new way of serving. Okay, so of course, if you know me, if you are in my space, you know that I've taken over. I purchased Rise Up Creatives from David Trotter, okay, who inaugurated and really formed Rise Up Creatives. I took over last October. And when I took over, I was very clear of what I needed to do. I've seen my coaches, I've seen our tribe really having difficulties. I've seen countless of entrepreneurs having difficulties creating their own content and being consistent in the digital space. So yeah, I'm dissecting to you how I create, okay, business, and how I define my products, all of which is a solution to a problem. So you might probably guess right now that really the strategy is to identify the problem. And then again, you would say, how do I identify the problem? Of course, you go back. Who is the market? Who do you want to serve? Or probably you are in a space right now that there's a ready market. I get it. Some people, some entrepreneurs are given a ready market, and you look at the ready market and say, what are the products that they need, simply because they have a problem and you need to provide a solution to that problem. Okay, so now here's the thing. Okay, you have different things in your hands right now doing the business. Okay, you do a lot of things. Okay, but not everything that you do in your business is money making. Yes? Okay? So many people are concerned, many business owners or entrepreneurs normally are concerned or get trapped or stuck with a lot of activities, okay? And they say that they are so busy. But if you look at it, okay, they are playing business, not doing business. Let me repeat that. When you put a lot of activities, there's a lot of activities right now in your space, in your plate. Okay, I want you to take a look at it and say and really identify, are you doing business or are you playing business? Because doing business means you are doing things to generate money, okay, to generate sales, to generate profit. So how many hours a day do you focus to generate money, to generate profit? Okay? Now, where do you draw the line? How do you know what to offer? Okay, now here's the thing. A few years back, okay, there was this interview with Steve Jobs, okay? And he was asked, okay, what is the secret to making successful product? Steve Jobs said that not all his products, not all his creation was a success. There were failures. But interesting enough, this is what he said. He said that he found out and look into the numbers, okay, the products that went super big are the products that he created because he cared. He cared. He cared for one person, he cared for one group, he cared for one problem that is pestering or giving, a discomfort to a group of people. So he said that it's important for you to care. So think about it. How many of your product offering, okay, product creation, do you do because you truly care? Like you truly care. Another thing that you probably may want to look into is when you look into caring, okay, when you say I care, okay, and I want to provide this product, the real essence there of what you're providing is the value. You are creating value, okay, and you are presenting that value as a solution to a problem. So you cannot offer value, okay, if you don't care. If all you care is about money and you don't care about your clients, which that's the very reason why you need to know who's your avatar or who are the people you want to serve, because it's impossible for you to truly create value, okay, if you don't know who are you serving. So it's very important, okay, that you understand who is your client so you get to understand what is their problem, what's the solution you can create, and therefore you can start creating so much value for them. Now, you needed to understand that when you look into value, okay, you're looking into, okay, so here I am, I'm a coaching entrepreneur, I'm a business owner, and yes, I'm creating value, but here's the thing. You need to understand that what we are creating, that value that we are creating is supposed to be the value that our clients needs. Okay? Oftentimes, okay, oftentimes we see business owners, okay, reaching the point where they feel burnout, they feel stress, they feel that what they do is a burden than a blessing. They lose the joy of doing it. Like, for example, okay, not a lot of entrepreneurs are showing up in the digital space every day consistently with excitement. Many entrepreneurs feel like I will show up as an obligation. It's a burden. Okay. But you see, okay, all our digital spaces, okay, I don't have a VA, all our digital spaces, I show up every single day and I create value, I create content, I show up, and I'm always excited. And where is that excitement coming from? It comes from, okay, it comes from uh, I'm serving, I'm giving value to the people I know. They're my family. They're like my children. Okay? They are my students. They are the people who invested in me. They are my clients. And so it's not a burden, but it's a joy because you are creating the value that they value. Did you get that? Creating the value, okay, something valuable that they value. Okay, you need to get that gap. Okay, you need to get that gap shortened. If that gap is there right now, okay, you don't get that out overnight, but you can shorten the gap so that the value you are creating is also valuable to your customer or valuable to your audience. Okay, let me know in the chat box if you are seeing value in what I am sharing with you right now. Okay, let me know in the chat box, please. Okay, is this valuable? What are you getting so far? Let me know your hashtag ROI or return of insight. Let me know what you're getting. Let me know what are you appreciating, or let me know what is it that you will be implementing immediately after our conversation. Okay, so what I wanted you to see right now is value. Okay, value is a seed. Okay, value is a seed. When you create value, not immediately it can be taken as a value or valuable. Okay, there are things that you create that is valuable, but the market you are offering it is not yet getting it. Okay, because they are yet to understand the value that you are creating or the value that you are offering. I want you to take a look at the value, okay, as the seed. Okay, as the seed. Let me know in the chat box. Yes, I'm getting it, Master Coach. Yes, it's a seed. Okay, the money making tactics here is actually meeting the needs of the customer. Hear me out on this. The money making business tactics here is that you are meeting the needs, okay, you are meeting the needs of your customer, not only today, but also in the future. And how do you do that? How do you say, I am able to meet that? Because it's a seed. When you put a value that is a seed, I'm sure you know that a seed, when you plant and nurture and nourish, becomes a plant. You know, it will grow. And as it grows, it will bear fruits, right? So as it bear fruits, okay, you will harvest that. And the fruits will give you another seeds. Are you getting this? Okay. So that value that you are creating, you need to see it as a seed. That value that you are giving is a seed, and that seed that you are giving becomes fruit, and that fruits you can sell, that fruits you can convert, that fruits gives you another seed. When you have this mindset, when you look at your products like a seed, okay, accede to someone problem, because sometimes you offer life coaching, you offer a program, and a person would not say yes immediately. But have you noticed that when you say that, when you offer, when you make the offer, you are already putting the seed to the person's mind that, hey, there is a solution to your problem. It is the same as saying right now, you probably here watching, listening to me, and maybe you're saying, I don't need your service coach. I don't need a coach. I don't need a business coach. Probably not yet. Probably not now. But in the near future, when you start seeing creases, okay, when you start seeing um, really areas in your business that you feel stuck, or maybe you feel that your growth, okay, is not the rate that you want to grow, then you would remember me. Then you would remember that, hey, there's someone in there who talks about value, who talks about increase, who talks about what's the right product. You probably have a product and you start looking at why my product is not being accepted when my product I believe is valuable. Because you have to understand that what's valuable to you may not be valuable to your customers. Okay. So if you create a parenting book because you authored the parenting book because parenting is important to you, and you sell it to someone who's a drunkard or with vices, and or probably somebody who doesn't have a family right now. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm diving the point that you're going to be offering that thing that's valuable to you as a parent, as a creator, but it's not valuable to the person you're offering because that person doesn't have a kid. Or maybe that person have a kid or a child right now, or a father or a mother, but that person right now is wayward and his focus is still into his vices. So therefore, what you're offering is not valuable to that person. Okay. So it's a sin. Okay. Now, in the end, okay, what I want you to see is this: it is almost always counterintuitive, okay, to see how you create a product. Okay. Why? Because what is intuitively, okay, is that we create products with demand today. We create products with high high traffic, like, if you're in a space and then there's a high traffic of people, you look at the people and say, go, what these people wants, what these people needs, and I create products for them. But it's counterintuitive because I'm talking to you as an entrepreneur. Okay, what you are to create today is a need. Okay, is a need. Okay, probably yes, you can offer some ease, okay, to their what's itchy today. But remember, that is just a seed. That value that you're creating is just a seed. The product that you are truly creating, okay, is a response to a problem. Okay, is a response to a problem that you will start to see maybe 2 years, 3 years from now. So that's the money making tactic. You create a value that, you know, suit, offer, okay, a solution to what they have today, but that's just a value. Okay, you get, you get money from that, you get an exchange for that, sometimes it's free. But look at that value, look at that creation as a seed, and it's gonna grow bigger. It will become a plant, it will become, a fruit bearing product, and then eventually it will give you fruits, a fruit that you can sell, and a fruit that would give you another seed. So you need to look into, okay, your creation, okay, as a value creation, and that value created is a seed. Now it would take years for you to reap. So you probably today you see me as giving you coaching services, products, courses that solve your problem on marriage, on finances, on relationship, or confidence. But that's also a seed, because that seed eventually grows, and I'm going to create bigger enterprise. I will have bigger facility for mental health, and that's another spectrum, that's another business that's going to be created out of the seeds that I'm creating today. So let me know in the chat box if you're getting this, because as I closed, I want you to do this exercise. Like, this is my challenge to you. Okay. Number one, I want you to make a careful inventory of how many hours in a day do you specifically allocate to create value and do business. Create value, do business. Okay, that's two different things. Okay, you can create value, but you're not doing business. So many people have a lot of values to offer, but they're not doing business. Therefore, they're not able to offer their products and services. So carefully study, sit down, pause, reflect. How many hours in a day do you specifically allocate to create value? Okay, that value can solve a problem, but that value is also a seed. Okay, and the second is, how much time do you allocate for you to do business, not just play business? When you're able to look into that, okay, you will see that if you want to increase your revenue, if you want to increase the traffic to your business, if you want to increase the inquiry, if you want to increase more people saying yes to you simply have to increase the number of hours that you dedicate doing business and creating value. There's so much things that you can still do. There's marketing, there's advertising, there's showing up, there's this live, there's just a lot of things you can do. But if you are not intentionally creating and doing business, all the rest will not work. Therefore, product is you create out of the value. Product is what you do over when you do business. So you can't do business without product. And if you have a product and you don't do business, then it's just a product and it stocks in there. And it's just an accumulation of inventory, but you're not going to make money because you're not doing business. To be a successful entrepreneur in the social commerce, you need to understand and you need to put in your heart. You need time, you need attention, careful attention to create value and do business, not just play business. It's easy to get tempted. It's easy to be distracted. It's easy to believe that when you do your post, it's easy to believe that when you interact, when you do engagement, you're already doing business. But be careful, you might probably just playing business. Rise up, be creative. The world needs an entrepreneur like you who have a heart, who have a purpose, who have a calling. Rise up, be creative in sharing your value. Rise up, be creative in offering your product and services. Rise up and be creative in ending poverty in your space. If you are not living in poverty, if you are living in abundance, there are people in your space who are suffering from poverty. There are people who needs money. There are people who need support. There are people who needs help. Help them. Bring them to our space. Allow us to help them. Help is available. Do not let them suffer alone. Or if you want to help them, know that we can partner with you. This is Master Coach A for Rising Info live here at Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, serving you from the Philippines and reaching every entrepreneurs in the global state right now of pandemic. The world is never the same because of pandemic, but just the same, the world is never the same because the God we serve can overtake what pandemic have done to you. We are now on the greatest season where we see the greatest resignation of our times. But I truly believe that this is also the greatest season that the greatest power of God will be revealed and manifested in our space so that we his children live in abundance, not in scarcity. This is Master Coach A. I see you again next Wednesday for another live episode of Rising Info. Stay alive, live beautifully, but remember, creativity is a must to grow your business. Good night, everyone. See you next Wednesday.